historic heavyweight showdown, Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk, 2023. Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk. This fight is on the verge of being signed real soon. Legendary boxing promoter Bob Arum said they're trying to work out the particulars right now, and he hopes to introduce and announce the date of this fight coming up sometime, maybe next week. I know they're aiming for the spring. The last Undisputed heavyweight showdown, I think that was 24 years ago. And so this is a lot of historic value to this. When this is over, it'll be one man reign supreme, 4 belts in the heavyweight division. So this definitely is going to be a classic. Still working on the money split. Alexander Usyk, he's having some words, taking some jabs at Fury, talking about he says that Fury really has his mind on the money rather than the fight. Alexander Usyk said the money's not a big deal for him, but he really wants to get it on. I'm kind of with Fury. I kind of want the money side worked out too. No matter how bad you got to fight, you got to have your business taken care of. Also, location, trying to decide whether it's going to be at Wembley or possibly in the Middle East. If it's in the Middle East, probably be after Ramadan. If it's going to be at Wembley, UK, probably be maybe mid-April, somewhere around there. I know Bob Arum, I read that he said the Middle East has a lot more money to offer these fighters than he does, but he wouldn't rule out Wembley still being in and running, and that's where he'd prefer to have that Wembley, of course. I believe it's going to be a very exciting fight. We all know Big Fury, 33-0, 24 knockouts. Had that one draw with Deontay Wilder versus Usyk, 7-inch reach advantage, 7-inch height advantage, which I think is going to, late in the fight, I think it's going to pay dividends for Fury. We all know 2 years younger. Fury is 34, Usyk 36. Usyk coming in with the southpaw. Fury, we all know, big orthodox. Sometime, he can switch it, go a little bit orthodox sometime. Not as effective, but he can buy time when he's hurt and also throw you off a little bit, make you rethink your attack, I would say. Fury lately racking up a lot of wins. Resume becoming impressive, I would say, over the last couple fights. We also saw the trilogy with Deontay Wilder. He was able to recover, get off the floor numerous times from those Deontay power shots. Also, Dillian White, TKO, Derek Chisora, TKO, up in that trilogy. So I would say Fury, he's moving through the division. He's kind of, I would say, refined his offense a little bit since the Klitschko fight. We all know he can go front foot, back foot, but seems like now he can really bring the pressure, kind of smother you, and kind of put it all together. Also, Alexander Usyk looking very impressive, coming up from the cruiserweights, kind of following behind Evander Holyfield. Last time we saw him, took it to AJ twice. That's no easy task. AJ being a big guy, 6'6", he had the reach and the height and the weight advantage over Alexander Usyk. Usyk still able to pepper him, be right in range to deliver his offense, but just out of range where AJ couldn't put hands on him. So I would say shouts out to him. Just to talk about AJ, sidetrack a little bit. Statement from AJ yesterday. He's looking at a fight this year. He wants to fight Wilder, Fury, or both, but he definitely wants to get in the ring with those guys. He says no holding him back. I've seen a lot of footage on him. He has sharpened up a little bit. I would say he's a lot sharper, a lot quicker, and he's actually concerned with a lot more head movement, and it looks good. So props out to AJ. We all know with the Fury and Usyk, Fury's team, I believe, it's probably been about 10, 12 days now since he got the draft contract sent over. So this fight is definitely in motion, and it's definitely going to take place. I would say looking positive, saying we'll see this April, May at some time. And Fury also stating that his team has still been in talks with Francis Ngannou. Francis Ngannou team confirmed that fight may be taking place sometime in the summer. They're definitely trying to work out the particulars on that, boxing versus /UFC. So as for the fight itself, I said in the past, I'm leaning toward Fury. We all know Fury, gritty. He's gonna grind. I think he's gonna use the height advantage, the weight advantage, and the experience to wear down Usyk. And I think he'll beat him. I think he'll actually dominate. I could be wrong, but I'm feeling like he's gonna dominate. Always remember, never forget, being able to get off the floor 5 times versus Deontay Wilder, that power punch, and you're going to have to really convince me that Usyk is gonna be able to do something with Fury, keep him off. So I'm rocking with Fury in that. I would say he's definitely battle tested. I think it'll be an ugly fight. I think he'll weigh him down, lean on him, especially in the corners. I think that's when he'll be able to touch that body. He'll be able to soften Usyk up a lot. I think as soon as Usyk is good at timing, being able to adjust. I think as soon as Usyk adjusts to the inside game, we all know Fury excellent with the jab, blinding jab from distance, able to hide that right hand straight down the middle. Excellent with that. Also, the uppercut. So I would say Fury has the weapons, the strategy, and the IQ to dominate Usyk. I think Usyk will bring it, but I think this is where he'll hit the wall, and he won't be able to just match up with the natural size and the natural element of Fury. Can't say Fury's getting older. Fury's still younger than Usyk, so that won't be an excuse if Usyk dominates, saying that this fight happened a little bit later. Still 34 years old, Tyson Fury, Usyk 36, so it's matching up perfect right there. So like I said, a lot of good weapons, strategy, IQ, and I would say also underrated punching power by Tyson. If this fight is made, when it's made, it's definitely going to be fireworks, especially with AJ talking about he wants the Fury, or Wilder, or both. I think that'll give AJ some chance to get his get back. Doesn't seem like he want to get back in with Usyk right now. Usyk now is looking at AJ. He definitely wants Fury, but with Wilder back in the mix, Wilder says he wants 2 to 3 fights. What the heavyweight is getting back to where it used to be. That's the classic division. That's the division of boxing. It took a little bit of break, but seemed like we're getting right back on track. Also, shouts out to Arthur Beterbiev, victorious versus Anthony Yarde. Knockout 8 round. I think that was a good fight. Seemed like Yarde just got a little bit too comfortable coming forward, and to me he kind of got set up, ran right into that power shot. So shouts out to Beterbiev. We'll see where he goes from here. At some point, I know that him and Bivol wants to get it on. I think that'll be a classic match. Also, I'm giving the power to Beterbiev, but I'm definitely giving the technical skill to Bivol. Also, another fight, we also know Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis, but Devin Haney, Vasily Lomachenko, that's definitely in the works right now. Bob Arum saying look like that fight is going to be a go. I guess they're still working on the particulars. We all know Devin, real skill, real sharp, good timing, good movement around the ring. But then we all know Lomachenko, a lot of skill, moving around, in and out, footwork, side step, shuffles, L steps. He used it all. Everything with the hands, everything with the foot. I think that he's dynamic, a dynamic fighter, especially on the foot, and I think that he's definitely going to be a handful for Devin Haney. So we'll have to wait and see where it goes, but as of right now, like I said, leaning toward Tyson Fury, and I'm thinking that he may dominate Alexander Usyk. I think just a natural skill and size would be a little bit too much, and I think he'll overwhelm Alexander Usyk. Hit that like button, subscribe, on a mission for 3,000. Hit the like button. Out. See you, Andy.